I'm Krista, and I am participating in the Spring 2017 Disney College Program. Now, I've never done the DCP before. I'm super excited. I really hope I get to meet some amazing people, and I already have, so that's great. I'm going to get to work for such an amazing company, working quick service food and beverage, and I know that I'm going to learn a lot and maybe harness some skills that I'll carry with me professionally, personally, for the rest of my life. So I'm really excited for this opportunity, and I decided that I wanted to share that with the world, or mainly with my friends and family back home, or anyone else who might want to do the Disney College Program or who just wants to watch, which is totally cool with me. I don't promise it's going to be anything fancy because it won't be anything fancy. I'll be shooting on my iPhone. Don't really know how to edit, so we're gonna make it work. So hang in with me there for a second, because yeah, it's going to be great, though, and I'm so excited. So, first, before I go to Orlando, I have to be there January 23rd. I wanted to introduce myself, so here I am. Like I said, my name's Krista. I'm 22 years old. I attend Georgia Military College right now. However, while I'm in Florida, I'm actually going to get my associate's degree, and that will be in mass communications. When I get home, I hope to continue on and eventually get my bachelor's degree. Ultimately, I would like to be a publicist, or also I wouldn't mind working for SourceFed, because those guys have inspired me. They're part of the reason I'm doing this now, and I really hope that I at least get to collab with them someday, because they are some funny people and they are just incredible, and they always seem to be able to make me smile. Moving on, I also figured I would introduce myself using 5 facts. And they're all kind of lame, and they're all about things that I like. But it's a good insight of who I am. And so let's just get started. Number 1, I love history. There was a period in time that I studied history for a semester all the way back in 2012. I know, so long ago. And I decided that it was a better hobby than a career. And this is something that I kind of regret sometimes, but not really, because, I love it, and it's so much fun for me personally to be able to sit there and read about stuff, anything historical. But I know that I wouldn't have been happy if I'd gone down that path, so I am happy with where I am now. I think that this field is so much better suited for me communications, so yeah. Number 2, I also love Hamilton, which, it's kind of taken over my life for the past year. It's kind of bad, actually. So at any given time, just in general, you'll find me singing. It could be anything. It really could, except it's probably Hamilton. Not a pop song, not a Disney song, not another show tune, not something from Chicago. It's probably Hamilton. And I'm not even ashamed to admit it. Or it could be something from the Hamilton mixtape. Still not ashamed to admit it. Won't lie. And it is just great. It's helped me get through a lot, which is so cheesy. The past couple months for me personally have been extremely, just a lot. And I've kind of lost sight of what I wanted to do, even with the possibility of me going to Disney. And listening to Wait For It has kind of helped remind me that I have a purpose and that I'm still here for a reason. And I really hope to fulfill that purpose someday. Number 3, I also really love learning about royals. Way back when William and Kate got married, I dressed up for the wedding at school. I wore a tiara, I wore a dress. Everyone thought it was my birthday. No, I was just celebrating a royal wedding in a country across the sea. No big deal. I don't regret it. It was a fun day, and I still look at pictures and I'm like, I'm so glad I did that. My love for royals have evolved since then. I've been introduced to Crown Princess Mary, Queen Maxima, Crown Princess Victoria, who is probably my favorite, her and Mary. Even the Asian royals, the Japanese imperial throne, that is just so fascinating to me. And I know that it's cheesy, but they're also someone I can just sit there and I'll read about it. No big deal. Love looking at pictures. I love the glamour. I really wish that I could just turn up in some of those tiaras sometime. But I make do with what I have. Oh well. Number 4, I also really love Star Wars. Obviously, my channel is kind of called an Alderaan girl in a Florida world. So I guess you kind of already guessed that. But I wanted to reinforce that because I'll probably be spending a lot of time doing Star Wars stuff in the parks. Because that's just what I do. And I have seen Rogue One at this point 3 times. I've seen all the movies, obviously. I think my favorite is Return of the Jedi. My favorite character changes by day. I love Rey. I love Finn. I adore Finn. I really enjoyed Jyn Erso in Rogue One, and also everyone else. That movie, just loved it. I can't get over how much I love that movie because I wasn't sure what I was walking into. But I don't want to spoil it. I got into it around 2006, I think, is when Revenge of the Sith came out. I was in 6th grade, so that sounds about right. I don't hate on the prequels. I understand why people do. I appreciate them for what they are. And that they're not great. But, I mean, hey. You can't win everything. Number 5. I am a barista. Forgot what I was going to say there for a second. I'm a barista. I've worked for Starbucks on and off for 2 years. I have worked at 2 different stores. I worked at one store for about 1.5 years, and then I left for a couple months, and I was like, no, not for me. So I went back to Starbucks, and I've been at my second store for about 6 months, and I can tell you from working at both those stores that I have met some of the most amazing people. Some people that I'm so thankful to have in my life who have helped me get through so much, and I'm so sad to be walking away from that. I hope I get to go back when I get done with Disney. Starbucks is honestly not that bad of a company to work for. There are days where I hate it. It's like, I don't want to be here. But, I mean, any job you have that. But I wouldn't trade my experiences there. Being a barista has honestly taught me so much. And I am so thankful for the opportunity that I've been given both times to be able to work for such an amazing company with some incredible people. I've lucked out that both stores that I've worked at, albeit they're like 15 minutes down the road from each other, have the most amazing people I've ever met. People that I consider to be my second family. And I love them all from both stores. And I just don't know what my life would be without them. And walking away, like I said, is going to be very tough. But I am relishing the adventure of going to Disney. And I'm looking forward to it. And I think that's about where I'm going to end this. I was going to go into, like, my favorite Disney stuff. That's a video for another day. But thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you'd like. And I look forward to seeing you guys again, probably before I go down one more time. And just sharing my adventure with everyone. So I hope you have a great night, day, wherever you are. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.